Rabbits, it's Trixie, and this video is going to blow your mind. I'm going to tell you about 6 German words, verbs to be precise, that change their meaning completely, depending on the way you pronounce them. You heard right. Pairs of words that are spelled exactly the same, but mean something very different, opposite even, depending on the syllable that you stress. Trigger warning, you may want to burn all your German learning books after watching this. Because believe me, this is a very messed up topic. But I still feel the urge to tell you the truth. And at least by knowing about these words, you can avoid most awkward misunderstandings. The first 2 verbs that many German learners make fun of are umfahren and umfahren. As you can see, their spelling is 100% identical. It's just that in one case you stress and in the other one you stress fahr. So, what do they mean? No less than the opposite of one another. Yay! Umfahren means to drive around somebody or something, while umfahren means to run somebody or something over. It can literally be a question of life and death. So, if you're currently learning German, make sure you know which one is which before you use one of these verbs. Oh, ein kleiner Hase! Du musst ihn umfahren! Ich meinte umfahren. However, it's not only the pronunciation that makes a difference between umfahren and umfahren. I'm talking about the separability. While umfahren is separable, umfahren is not. So if I wanted to say drive around me, that would be bitte umfahre mich. But if I wanted to say run the hater sidekick over, that would be bitte fahre sie um. Hey! Just an example. But you're right, I shouldn't joke about that. So never run anybody over, okay? Always wear a helmet on your bike and a seatbelt in your car. Don't drink and drive, and never feed gremlins after midnight. If you are moving by foot, you surely can't umfahren or umfahren something. In this case, umgehen means to walk around something. It's not restricted to walking though. It basically just means that you avoid or bypass something. Die Umgehungsstraße is a bypass in traffic, for example. So in German, you literally use an Umgehung to umfahren something. Talking about walking, I really enjoy taking walks. It's nice in the sunshine, but walking through rain or a storm has its very own magic too. With the right person at my side, I'd walk through every kind of weather. But for people who do not want to get soaked in the rain, unterstellen might be a good idea. Unterstellen means that you seek shelter under something that you fit under while standing. Like, for example, a bus shelter. Da vorne ist eine Bushaltestelle. Da können wir uns unterstellen. Not that difficult a verb, right? Well, if there weren't another one called unterstellen, which is its identical twin while meaning something completely different. Again, the only 2 ways to tell them apart are their pronunciation and separability. Unterstellen is separable, unterstellen is not. And unterstellen means something like to allege something, to attempt to imply a person's motives. Schatz, du zitterst so. Ist es wirklich okay, wenn wir hier im Regen stehen? Willst du mir etwa unterstellen, dass ich mich unterstellen möchte? Next, yet another verb with unterziehen. Sich etwas unterziehen means to submit yourself to something, to undergo something.
Immer wenn ich eins von Trixis Videos gesehen habe, möchte ich mich danach einer Traumatherapie unterziehen.
And then, you guessed it, there's unterziehen, which means to put something underneath, like underneath your clothes. Schatz, es ist zu kalt, die Jacke reicht nicht. Zieh dir bitte noch einen Pullover unter. Who doesn't know statements like this from your over-worried mom? There seems to be a simple rule. Willst du dich nicht dem Tadel deiner Mutter unterziehen, solltest du dir was unterziehen. Unterziehen, to undergo something, not separable. Unterziehen, to put something underneath, separable. If you want to remember all of these words and their different meanings correctly, all you can do is practice. Say them out loud, use them in a context, and most importantly, repeat. Wiederholen, which is 100% coincidentally the next word I want to talk about. So, wiederholen. Ich wiederhole die Vokabeln so lange, bis ich sie mir merken kann. Wiederholen, on the other hand, means to retrieve something. Hier, mein Herz. Ups, jetzt ist es mir in den Matsch gefallen. Aber kannst du das wiederholen? Ja, ich sagte, ups, jetzt ist es mir in den Matsch gefallen. Ich meine wiederholen. Kannst du das wiederholen? Nee. And lastly, durchschauen. Durchschauen is, for example, this. Literally to see through something. Or this. Ein Buch durchschauen, to browse something, like a book. Durchschauen, however, means to see through something in a more figurative way. Reading somebody's face, becoming aware of somebody's motives, to see through a lie or a scam. Ich habe dich durchschaut, Paul. Du betrügst mich. Ich habe Fotos auf deinem Handy gefunden. Wer ist bitte diese Frau? Meine Oma. Ursel. Oh, hier, Schatz, deine Brille. Da solltest du mal durchschauen. Alright, Rabbits, that was all. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. Were you surprised by these word pairs that look identical but mean something very different? Did you know all of them, and do you know more? Do you still feel like learning German, or did I discourage you completely now? I hope not. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video and tell me in the comments what you think. You want more videos like this one? Then subscribe to Don't Trust the Rabbit, and if you want to support my channel even a bit more, you can also find me on Patreon. Now I wish you all a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!